welcome everyone. A little extra excitement for you. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Russell Westbrook out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Amir Coffey, then it's Edey, and it's Durant in at the 4-man spot.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Houston to the inside. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Westbrook.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Green missing. Now Los Angeles with it. Westbrook with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. And that one's good.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Outside, Green. Westbrook against Van Vliet. Goes up at the stripe. Drained it for 2 points.
Well, there's a level of activity Fred Van Vliet brings to the floor every night. Now he gets into the mid-range jump shot. No problem.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Pass to Edey. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Şengün. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Van Vliet finds Brooks. Powell against Green. Shoots over Powell, and that one's good. Green.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, how about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Clippers, towards the bottom of the conference for now, they are not happy with this positioning. And, of course, Houston, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
When I look at the Clippers, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston, and there it is for him. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
Here's Thompson. Şengün. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Edey. Here's Durant from outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 7.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Coffey. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Brooks. Durant pulls it in. Westbrook against Van Vliet. Westbrook, the pass to Durant. For 3. They grab their own miss. Westbrook outside. Back to Powell. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Brooks finds Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Now here's Covington. Back to Kennard. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish.
Here's Green. It's good. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
Whitmore's checked in for Houston. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Porter Jr. comes in for Powell. Outside Porter. Hey, from beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Smith outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here's Porter outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And it's Green with the ball for Houston. 7-point differential. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 7 points in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Kennard outside. Pass to Porter. Hey, puts up a three. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Green, the pass to Payne. Out to the right wing. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 4. Covington inside. He's against Smith. And that one's good. Covington.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
And here's Green from the arc. Nails it from 3. He's got 10. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cameron Payne out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Clippers lead by 3. To the left wing. Here's Boston. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Releases. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Smith. Whitmore with it. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass. Şengün's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
For 3, Durant. Smith with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Down low. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Payne. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Whitmore, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Payne. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Here's VanVleet, following the score by Los Angeles. Let's go with a 3. Porter pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this 2nd quarter. Zubac screen. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. And a nice opportunity now to see who's hitting threes at the highest rate. Alperen Şengün is 2nd.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His 3-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the 2nd. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Eason can't get it to go. The Clippers' shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Doris, think about Russell Westbrook's career. All-time NBA leader in triple-doubles.
B.A., there is so much to admire about Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player to play hard every single night on both ends of the floor. Tough, competitive, and skilled. He's a Hall of Famer.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Smith. Coffey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Porter Jr. Pass to Thompson. Green in the post. Powell covers. Şengün tries yet again. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Rockets with a rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor. Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Van Vliet against Westbrook. Powell outside. Pass to Coffey from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Green for 3. They get it again. Thompson finds Brooks. Second chance effort. Van Vliet scanning the floor. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7. Here's Coffey. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Westbrook. 23 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. Just 4 to shoot. Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Green for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Kennard. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. 1 second left. That shot, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're measuring up.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's Powell. Yet to see a basket. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Norman Powell. Kevin Durant is out there with Edey. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Green.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
Pass to Edey. Sengun with a double team. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now, here's Green. 15 points in the game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Rockets.
The first free throw is good. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition. Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
Sengun, a screen on Powell. Green for 3. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now on the court is yours.
Westbrook with it. 10 points for him.
Get loud and let's hear it.
On the wing, Durant. Defended by Thompson. And Durant gets it to go.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in history of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Brooks outside, and he drives in. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Durant surveying the D. Inside. Out to Powell. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple.
Powell can really shoot it from 3. That's a great possession for this team.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Drops in the layup for 2. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Powell for 3. They get it back. Pass to Westbrook. Screen by Durant. Westbrook, the pass to Durant. It counts! And the the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Eason's checked in for Brooks. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Şengün. Van Vliet outside. The three ball. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Durant. Back to Kennard. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Green. Give him 20. Takes a 3. And Green gets it right back with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Durant. Pass to Kennard. From the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Durant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Durant's got 20.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Eason finds Green. Now Şengün. Back to Green. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And Westbrook slams it home.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Thompson outside. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Van Vliet for the tie. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Westbrook can't hit. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Green. Oh, Green just explodes to the rim.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün, the screen. And Green, good for 3. Green's got 30.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Westbrook, the pass to Kennard. Outside Durant. The 3. Oh, KD returns the fire.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Eason in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Outside Porter. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And Sengun throw it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. There's a screen for three. Durant. Eason pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Payne. To take the lead. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Boston, pass to Zubac. Here's Boston. Jacks up a 3. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 16 in the second half.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
The drive by Porter. Kicks it out to Kennard. Stolen by Payne. With the drive. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Pass to Boston. Zubac against Sengun. Zubac's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Eason, the shot is good, and this game is back to even. Eason's gotten his first basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Payne. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Oh, how about the long-range shooting of Durant?
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Payne. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Edie's checked in for Zubac. Coffey comes in for Boston. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Westbrook in for Kennard. Rockets trail by 3. Brooks finds Green. Here's Thompson. That one is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. For 3, Westbrook. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Brooks. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Westbrook, the pass to Durant. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Green against Durant. To take the lead. And it's Green missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 3. Houston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here is Green. That 3's off the mark. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Coffey. Outside Durant. Thompson with some nice D. And for the Rockets, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Van Vliet against Westbrook. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
Brooks from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook drives, lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
There isn't a person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big time moment, he's ready to meet it, guys.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Şengün.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Thompson. Şengün, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Şengün. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. They lead by 4. For 3, Powell.
Nice defense right there from Green. I mean, he's making his presence felt.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Another shot on the wing, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. Fred Van Vliet has been a big shot maker his entire career.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Van Vliet up top. Pass to Thompson to take the lead. Misses the tray. And timeout called by Ty Lue. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Westbrook taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. When you live for games like this as a competitor, come out and compete, and I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.